5280 Sports Network, good morning. It is your morning minute. Nate Lundy, Shawn Drotar, thanks for stopping by here and checking in with us, as always, talking about the big headlines, or at least what the rumblings are around Denver and around Colorado in terms of the sports scene. Let's start off here, Shawn. We talked about it yesterday. Gary Kubiak back at work yesterday. The Broncos treating the schedule sort of off by a day since they are playing on Monday night, which means today is kind of a light day for them when it comes to their Tuesday schedule. But a tidbit that you picked up on yesterday out of the press conference, Gary Kubiak talking about wanting to use Devontae Booker more. Is that a good thing?
I think it is. I think that diversifying the offense is going to make a difference. The Broncos also made a change on the offensive line, releasing Darian Weems, picking up Billy Turner, a guy that isn't going to make a huge difference, as you pointed out, but the Broncos haven't been able to find a right guard at all. This is their effort to try to find one. I think in Booker's case it makes sense, because if the Broncos can't diversify based on their quarterback, they can't diversify based on their wide receivers, they can't diversify based on their tight ends or their line, what's left? The running back. So I think giving Booker more opportunities is a good idea. I think he opens up the passing game a little bit. The Broncos, as the line is still problematic, may need more of those dump offs to the running backs, and I think Booker has shown the opportunity to be able to get a little bit more done at times as well. Look, it's better to have more talented guys than less talented guys.
Well, and I think the thing to be able to point out is it's not as though they're discussing Devontae Booker becoming the 70% bell cow back here. By saying they want him to have more opportunities, you're just looking at more of that traditional running back by committee that we're starting to see around the league over the course of the last 5 to 8 years on a lot of different teams. It's just that the Broncos are going to join in on that, and I don't think that's a bad thing either. You get to diversify between guys with different styles. I still believe in C.J. Anderson and his running ability, but sometimes, especially if it's dictated by your offensive line and the fact that you had to go out and get a guy that spent a grand total of 4 days with the Baltimore Ravens to somehow give you depth on the offensive line, that you may need to look at who's behind that line as well. It's not just about who's playing quarterback. It's also about that running back. It's about the tight ends. It's about everybody behind that line and what they can do overall to improve. So they'll continue to prepare. Again, it's the Houston Texans coming in on Monday night with a very sad sack of a secondary in Houston, so we'll see if the Broncos can manage to take advantage of that. We'll talk about more about that as we go through the week. Shawn, we also saw the Avalanche go into Pittsburgh and get a win over the Penguins last night. Overtime, oh captain, my captain gets it done with the game-tying goal as well as the winner in overtime with Gabe Landeskog. I know that the Penguins didn't have Sidney Crosby, but at the same time, a win's a win. I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, they had Malcolm, they had Fleury. This is still a very good team, and the Avs go on the road, and they beat a good Pittsburgh team. They were down a goal with only 6 minutes left, still able to come back, tie the game, and get it done in overtime. So that's the kind of start the Avalanche want. They have to be able to get to generating offense. They've done so. The two additions from DU, Joe Colborne and Patrick Weircock, a terrific job with both of those guys. Colborne, of course, has 4 goals already. Weircock with the assist last night and another goal. So these guys have played very, very, very well, and I think the Avalanche are trying to punch up that offense. They're going to need it, because I don't think the defense got much better.
No, it didn't. So we got your morning minutes for you every single weekday right here, milehighsports.com, as well as the archive on 5280sportsnetwork.com. Shawn and I with you weekday mornings, 7 o'clock on Mile High Sports Radio. We hope you'll join us for the morning commute. Until tomorrow, for Shawn, I'm Nate. See ya.